Illocution and perlocution. What we do with language and how this impacts the world. When someone greets you in the hallway, it's a call to action. One possible response is to look away and pretend that you didn't hear or see the person, which doesn't quite correspond to the hoped-for reaction. Or you can return the greeting, in which case you have to choose between several socially acceptable forms of a return greeting. Do you choose the matter-of-fact and somewhat distant "good day," or do you respond with a friendly "hi"? Whatever you choose to do in such a situation, your return greeting defines the relationship between you and the person who greeted you. Word by word, you use language to influence the small world of the relationship that develops between two people. The same holds true in larger settings. A social media post can inadvertently cause a scandal with half of the world turning against you. Or it can go viral and catapult you into the global spotlight. As for a nicely worded request, it can, if granted, make your life much easier. I'm cold. When you say these words in a group setting, the person sitting closest to the window will usually close it. You used language here to get others to do something for you. Every time we say something and others pick up on it, we influence social relationships, as in the example of the greeting. Or we have an impact on our material surroundings, as in the example of the window. Language has an effect, something that is particularly noticeable in political speeches, where politicians use their words to bring entire states to action. You could even go so far as to say that there is a magic in language. Words are actions. This human experience finds itself in a more condensed form in the concept of a magic spell. Magic spells weave their way through fairy tales as a powerful demonstration of how the world can be shaped through language. The magician utters their spell, and abracadabra, they bend the world to their will. Time and again, we can read about the everyday magic of language in popular science books, which mix knowledge with sensationalistic experiences. And yet, language doesn't always result in what we intended with our words. Linguists explain this as follows. Locution, that is, what was said, brings about perlocution, that is, the effect of what was said. But this does not always correspond to illocution, that is, the intended effect of what was said. The relationship between illocution and perlocution, in other words, between the intended and actual effect, is what shows if an attempt at communication has been successful. This can be seen when what was intended as a friendly greeting results in a defensive reaction, such as, "Hey, don't hit on me," or the reverse, such as when a simple "how's it going" unleashes a lengthy tale of woe by the other person. And all of us, no doubt, have an example of a moment when we were reminded of a promise that we didn't quite mean so literally back when we made it. Or when words work wonders and we realize, much to our own surprise, that a precious relationship began with a simple but heartfelt hello, spoken in the right place at the right time.